Hello, brother and sister. This is Brother G. I was contemplating on what God wanted me to say this morning. And something just came to my mind. And it's clearly this: God is good. I know you're saying, Brother G, I know God is good. I mean, He's God. He's supposed to be good. But do you know how good God is? I think sometimes we take God for granted about how good He is. It's more than just waking us up every morning. It's more than just putting food on our table. It's more than all of that. God is good in ways that we don't think about sometimes. For example, God is good as not only waking you up, but waking up your family, your kids, your mothers, your fathers. God is good that even though things don't seem right, that all your needs are met. Might not be met the way you want them to be met, but they're met. So sometimes you want steak, but you only can eat, say, Roman noodles. My mother used to say, a full belly is a full belly. Say that they having problems on your job and they want to lay people off, and they talking about laying you off, but God opened up a position for something new for you. God is good. If you want to know how God is good, take a trip to the hospital. Take a trip around town and you see homeless people and you say, if God was good, why are they homeless? But God provides for them. See, they might be homeless, but they're not starving. They have a home. It might be a tent, but they have a home. Sometimes you gotta appreciate the little things that God does for you, for you can appreciate the big things that's coming. Yeah, things on your job ain't always perfect, but you have a job to support your family. No matter how all the frustration and aggravation come upon your job that you feel like you want to quit, God has you. He gives you the strength to endure day by day. God is good. Yeah, frustration when bills come and you have more bills than money, but you don't lose nothing. God is good. When you feel like you're alone and from out of the blue you get a call, or you get a feeling in your spirit, or you get a thought that changes all that, God is good. We always want things the way we want it. But you got to understand, God is preparing us for something. I told a friend on my job, he talking about boss. And he said that somebody said, he's your boss. And he pointed up and said, no, that's my boss. I said, wait a minute, hold on. He's your master. He's your father. He's not your boss. People say, what you mean? No. Your boss is who God put you under in authority. God put people over you for a reason. And even though some of the people they put over you aggravates you, frustrates you, get on your nerves, he's there for a reason. And that reason might be getting you prepared for what's coming up down the line. Or getting you prepared to how you act to that person who's not treating you right. You see, you won't get judged for how that person, your boss, your supervisor treats you. You're going to get judged by how you respond to that treatment. See, some people think they got to get revenge. You don't have to get revenge. God take care of all of that. God is good. Now, I know that some people think that when you change your life and you get saved, things will be perfect. It's not perfect. You change. The only thing that's different is God is with you always. God is making you into something that you wasn't before. God is taking, if you got anger management, if you trust in God and believe in God, you understand and you feel that anger don't flare up as often. If you people gets on your nerve, you realize you don't respond the way you used to, because God is molding you. God is good. But you see, people might be saying, if God loved me so much, why do I have to go through this? That's a good question. Why do you have to go through all this stuff? You see, you go through this stuff not only to show you where you are with God, but to show you how good God is. See, even through all this stuff, people could lose their mind, their thinking, their focus, but you don't. God got you. You got to understand, in this world that we live in, almost everything goes against God. So the world fights you. You want to do right, but the world throw up things that's wrong to be right. It gets you frustrated, it gets you aggravated, but you got God with you. God is good. So all I'm saying is, through all the stuff you go through all the stuff God has to go through you, trust in God. It reminds me of Job. I think I said it before, how he lost everything. His friends turned his back on him. His wife turned his back on him. But he still trusted God. Sometimes there's a test that comes with promotion. God have to test you to see if you right. If God tests Jesus in the wilderness, why wouldn't he test you? But you see, once you pass that test, you never have to go through that test again. It might be hard to test up the road, but after every test, God shows up. After every test, God promotes you. After every test, your faith grows in God. You wouldn't give your kid of 8 years old a brand new car to drive around town because they're not ready. God is preparing us to be ready for what he's going to give us or what's coming to try to stop us. God is good. So this is Brother G saying, be blessed, because God is good.